Yeah! What is up, you guys? It's Southwest here, back at it again with another... I need to set something up. Now today we're at Renton Airport, which is in Seattle. And I never knew there were commercial airlines here. But we are in a Columbia 400.
Yeah, I did.
And this is not a review. This is Big Planes versus Columbia. Or wait. Today this is the Big Planes versus Renton, and I'm gonna use Renton a lot. And why is there a fence right before the runway? That's weird. So yeah, let's take off. And no, this is an extra plane. I didn't know that the Columbia had a very, very small throttle. Okay, so... Alright, so Renton is basically a small airport right next to the bay. And there was an incident here at the Renton Airport in 1969 where a Pan Am 747, we don't know the flight number, but it overran it hit the runway too early because this runway is small and it doesn't serve that many airliners. It's like the original Boeing field, but instead smaller. I don't know, I just thought of that myself. Well, of course the Columbia would take off. I think I crashed. Alright, so what plane should we use next? You know, I'm being a little curious, and I'm gonna use the Sears Jet, because, I never used the Sears Jet in this channel. So why not just give it a go? I'm glad Sully made it to its final destination. So yeah, let's take off. I've used the Sears Jet on X-Plane 10. I know everything in here. So yeah, I'm going to start showing replays when I take off because, you know, I can kind of film and take off at the exact same time, but I can't do that much because I'm holding onto the camera with one hand and it's kind of hard for me to do it. So yeah. I was struggling taking off. Yeah, my plane just delayed its takeoff. So here is my replay of our takeoff. We had so much trouble taking off. And there we go, airborne. That is a total surprise. Now I think the jet's gonna do a little fly pass on the tower. I wonder how planes get over there. Now, as I was saying, Renton is pretty close to the Bay Area for Seattle. So that means if I overrun this runway, then you're in the Bay. You're little like Sully, but instead in Seattle. I don't know if Renton was actually the second edition Boeing field because there are Cessnas and Beechcraft. So you guys might be wondering, then if the Pan Am plane overran, I talked about earlier, it hit the edge of the runway, then how come it didn't make a water landing? Well, it hit the very edge of the runway, like it hit the little grass part. And there's there's the road to my death. Now, Boeing Field would be somewhere all the way back there. And for that Pan Am flight, it was originated from, it just took off from Renton to here. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess that's how flights go. If we get 10 likes, I will actually go here in real life and drive into the ocean. Just kidding, I would never do that. Why on earth is there a Boeing ramp so planes can take off later? I mean, that's a faster way to take off. Hi, Cirrus Jet. Now I decided to immediately step it up. Now for this, we really need our seatbelts fastened. This might not get too good. So let's take off. My voice is pretty low, but I said let's take off. But first, I am not forgetting flaps and brakes. I want the takeoff alarm to go off. Tail strike. I mean, the takeoff went kind of slow. Yeah, let's see that takeoff. And no, I'm not doing landings. Maybe I'll do landings another time. Landings are not today. I'm just doing takeoffs. Maybe I'll land here when I do airport updates. Here I couldn't take off because struggle with size. But there I took off and there's the tail strike. There, I'm off the ground. And there I almost landed again. So I had to go around. Just kidding, I had to actually take off this time. And my elbow slipped off the counter. Now I'm going to skip immediately to the 747 because I got other video things or other things to do, so yeah. So here we are in the 747. Let's get some flaps down and then take off. And there goes the old. Here we go. I'm basically remaking a United airline, a Pan Am. We don't know what the flight number is, so I'm remaking that Pan Am incident. Now for some reason I'm trying to take off, but the nose gear is not going up, so we're screwed. Alright, so the nose gear is starting to get a little airborne, as you guys can see. Guys, we have just successfully taken off. I'm surprised. So here's the sky view of Renton. I had no mouse control, so I had to use the actual yoke control in there, which made the takeoff and the flight a little weird. And I was avoiding a tail strike. Guess what? No tail strike done. And it was a successful takeoff. So, yeah guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.